at the State House in Abuja. The enormous clash between the incumbent governor, Fubara, and his predecessor and minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike, has erupted into a political inferno, threatening to set River State ablaze. The governor of Bauchi State and chairman of the People's Democratic Party Governors Forum, Bala Mohammed, commented on the matter after the council meeting, which was attended by the governor of River State and the minister of the FCT.
A very serious national issue was discussed that has security implication. That is the problem emerging in Rivers. The president, in his usual leadership position, intervened, and then it would appear there will be peace in that respect. And he has shown that he is a president for everybody, a president for PDP, a president for APC. By intervening today and bringing SACCO and solace to the people of Rivers and Nigeria, and making sure he did not use his big hammer and biro to extricate us, to emasculate us as opposition. We found this to be very good, and going forward, we charge that we pledge that we are going to work with him to bring good governance to the people of Nigeria.
Right, the president has waded into the Wike Fubara rift, as it seems. Rufai?
Okay, so I'm a little taken aback by this story that obviously there was a meeting yesterday among all the governors, and Mr. Fubara attended, and they said the president had waded into the rift because most of the things that were allegedly said was still in the realm of speculation. But I'd like to ask, because I'm at sea, what's the president wading into? A security umpus is happening in the state, and the chief security officer asserts himself. What does the president need to wade into? What does he need to wade into? I mean, Mr. Fubara is the governor of Rivers State. He's also the chief security officer. If a bunch of National Assembly members, House of Assembly members in Rivers State want to impeach him, and they don't have a cogent reason, and there's a kerfuffle, Mr. Fubara has the right to be able to assert himself, pure and simple. That's it. So I would like to see this as on the lines of allegedly, because what is he wading in? Some members, a lot happened in the states. The State House of Assembly was burnt, and you're saying the governor shouldn't assert. Okay, nobody scratched that. Nobody's saying the governor shouldn't assert himself. And the governor asserted himself, and some other members said they reached another quorum to be able to serve an impeachment notice, despite the fact that the State House of Assembly is burnt, and now they're saying they're wading into what now? Pure and simple. Let the law be law. If the House finally reconvenes fully, and they want to serve Mr. Fubara an impeachment notice, they should go according to the law. So there's no point to try to tell Mr. Fubara to calm down or anything. He's the chief security officer of the state, and he needs to assert himself. Pure and simple. As regards all the things around this Fubara-Wike feud, I would like to take it on the surface, because before we got in here, you were playing a conversation, a solidarity visit Mr. Wike had. Nothing was said, so I don't have substance to this matter. Just like when His Royal Highness came yesterday and said there were allegations of money collected. I said, where's the proof? Except both parties said this is what happened. I don't want to, hold anything. So they must be able to come out and talk. Do we know they are fighting? Yes. It looks that way. It is that way. But we need facts that we can hold on to in this matter. That's just it. So that's why I'm surprised when they are saying the president is wading. Okay, what are the facts of the matter the president is wading into? I'm at sea. Somebody can bring me out of the sea this morning.
Okay, the president of Nigeria, as president and commander-in-chief of the armed forces, has a responsibility nationally to ensure that there is security in every part of the federation. Under section, 42 sub 5 of the 1999 Constitution and section 305 of the Constitution, there are provisions for the declaration of a state of emergency. Because if there is chaos, complete breakdown of law and order in any part of the federation, the president is empowered by the Constitution to even step in at that level to approach the National Assembly and declare a state of emergency. So the president of Nigeria can, in fact, intervene and say, we do not want under our watch for there to be a breakdown of law and order in any part of the federation. In the past, certain presidents have had cause to take that route. The only misinterpretation is that the Constitution of Nigeria itself does not say when you declare a state of emergency, then the governor and the apparatus of governance should be collapsed. But that's a matter for discussion.
Well, fellow Nigerians, from wherever you are joining us from, this is the Comrade Show. My name is Comrade Lamte Oriaki. Please help share this broadcast. All of this drama, I played this particular, excerpt from Arise TV just for us to listen to Rufai. And I think Rufai made some salient points. You understand? The president has weighed into, the matter between Wike and Fubara. But the issue is that Nigerians don't even know exactly, what is happening. Nobody's telling anybody what is happening. The president, is way into secrecy. It's a fundamental question. You understand the picture of what I'm saying now? And all of that. There is feud, it appears so. There's been a lot of uprising, in Rivers State. There's been some commotion here and there. There's been impeachment move, that's loud, and there have been speculations. Now, Mr. President, as it's been, announced, has waded into the matter. The surrogates of Mr. President are, trying to score political points. To say, man, he's the president of APC and PDP, certainly matters, this and that and that. The truth is that, what are the matters? Don't Nigerians have the right to know what these matters are so that people can travel out of the sea of speculations? Anyways, as a follow-up to all of these, there's a lot of, change in tone. Fubara himself has toned down. As a matter of fact, let's take a listen to one of the recent, statements, coming out from Fubara that is going quite viral. And let's take a listen, just a short one, and I'll come back, yeah.
Our dear state, I know a few things must have going on, and everybody is wondering what is happening, what is not happening. We're okay. There's no problem. If we have an internal issue, it will be resolved, and everything will go back to normal. There's nothing wrong if a father and a son has problem, if there's any problem. But I don't think there's anything, whatever it is, I will definitely resolve the issue. For our dear state, I know a few things must have.
Well, the sound of a man I've just listened to, appears to me like somebody who is unwillingly subdued. That's what it appears to me. He's very, very collected, calm. His face not really, reflecting what he's saying, which means that there's an uneasy calm, around at the moment. We equally hear that they have recalled some sacked loyalists of Wike in his cabinet. In the meantime, the Rivers State High Court has restrained the lawmakers from carrying out impeachment against Fubara. Now, the note of impeachment or the subject of impeachment is not known to the Nigerian public and all of that. All that is going on. In the meantime, some Nigerians, I believe, loyal to a former governor, Wike, paid him a courtesy visit, I think it was yesterday or so. And the courtesy visit was not connected to the Rivers State crisis per se. It was in connection with Sheikh Gumi and the rantings of some of these Islamic clerics against former governor Wike and currently FCT minister. They went on a solidarity visit, but in his response, talking of former governor Wike, he did definitely talk about River State in symbolisms. But let's take a listen.
They are the people whose voices we do not hear every day, but once they appear and speak, they hold water. Starting from Mosobinogoni, down to Eleme ethnic nationality, down to Ejo, down to Obakikwere, down to Isoko, down to Robo. These are the voices up to Edo State. You can see the spread. Some are on their way, but have been disappointed by their transport arrangements. I wondered if everybody were here, if this auditorium would have been big enough to carry the capacity of people that have come to solidarize with you. We are on a very simple mission, and that
of this delegation and members of your delegation, let me recognize the managing director of the NDDC and the incoming executive director of finance and administration of the NDDC, our dear leaders, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me appreciate and thank you for this solidarity visit, and to assure you that I've never bothered or worried any day about a statement credited to some people. I have not lost focus, and I will not lose focus. I'm going to remain focused to do my work. What is important to me is to support Mr. President to achieve his 8-point agenda of renewed hope. So in course of this work, people may not be happy. Some people may not be happy. Some people will be happy. So you don't expect that everybody will be happy. And when you come to look at it, when historical appointment was made, so you should not be bothered that people will not react. So I will assure you that I don't even think about it. I don't even know whether who even made the statement. It's just that as he came down to even say it, if not, I can't remember whether I have even bothered to reflect or ponder over it, so don't be worried about that. As far as Mr. President is happy with what I'm doing, that's all, because he's my appointer. So I owe him everything. And I also urge you to continue to support Mr. President so that at the end of the day, all of us will be happy. At the point where we are, Mr. President will take very hard decisions, which we may not like, but at the end of the day, it is a decision that will bring us out in this logjam. It's not going to be a miracle. It's not a magic. When things are very bad, it is difficult to just come out that way. But steps are taken to see that the president puts it right. Let me also say, one of the problems we have in Niger Delta, we should stop ethnicizing any event that happens. We should stop. And that's why we have always not gotten it right. MD is a German, is he not? Is he not? Yes. I recommended him to Mr. President. He's from where? Ordinarily, I would have said, since MD is from a job, why should I recommend another German to be ED Finance? Why would I do that? I mean, look at it. So it is not only when something favors us, we were right. When it does not favor us, we are wrong. No. In politics, there are a lot of internal wranglings. That does not mean that in that internal wranglings, they will not settle within their family. But to come out to say, oh, they want to do this against each other, that's very wrong. I was the instrument. I had every power then to say where this thing is going to. Yes, it's not correct. So when things are wrong, you ask questions. That's what leadership is all about. Not that you hear something, ask questions. What is going on? What happened? So you can also appraise. You are wrong. Stop doing this. You are wrong. Stop doing this. So I don't feel threatened by anybody saying you are doing this, you are not doing that. No. You're telling the truth and nothing but the truth. So it's a party affair. Party knows how they resolve their own mechanism. It's not an ethnic affair. Just to tell all of us to know. That's why we should ask questions. What happened? That we go to this point. Then you can be in a position to now know the simple truth. Our party is looking into it. That's what I will say. But let us not be saying that this and that. Oh, every politician has his own interests. Every politician. So that's where I will stop. I don't want to go into details to say a lot of things. Not to talk about where in the public. But let us know that all of us are one. All of us are one. Nobody can win an election because I'm from here. You need the support of everybody. That's what we should know. No one ethnic group will claim they are responsible for such a person to be so. It's not correct. It took the energy, resources, and all other people to make sure things happen. That's what I can say. And for me, anybody who knows me not well, what I will never take is threat. That one, you know me, I will not agree. I will not agree. If heaven will come down, let heaven come down. So everybody will be at rest. Let's do things right. I was boiled over and shoot outside the other day. Do you know what we are fighting? Yes, sir. I should have said, oh, because you are from so ethnic group, I will not fight. All those who came to see me that day, all of you are Ijo, is it not? Is there any other person that came, other than people? I would have said no. Why are all of you Ijo? But I said no. It's what affects us in the Niger Delta, and I'm going to fight for it. So that is the way I operate. So, Kingsley Gobi, welcome back. Having come back, you should be briefed. Don't listen to social media. I've seen all kinds of abuses. That's why I won't talk. I know in politics. Oh, they say they should bring 20 billion every month. because somebody don't give you 20 billion. Oh, you say you want to award the whole country by yourself. That's politics. But nobody said this when I was fighting. Nobody said that. So, if you like, accuse me from here to... I won't even have a sleepless night. Because, as far as I'm concerned, the right thing must be done. All of us want to be politically relevant. All of us want to maintain our political structure. So, before you left this country, you had your political structure. Will you allow anybody to just cut you out immediately? Who is that? Everybody has a base, it's not true. Yes, sir. If you take my base, I'm not politically. You can turn it to economic anything you want to say. It's your business. At the appropriate time, we will know who's right. I will know who's wrong. Thank you for coming. And I thank the MD.
Yes. We will know who's right and we will know who's wrong. That is where Nyesom Wike anchored it. And he did say, actually, when he was concluding that at the appointed time he was going to speak out. But at the moment, Nigerians are still like, what is happening? However, from Wike's speech, even though those who came to solidarize with him came, to solidarize with him, to let the world know that they stand firm with Wike over the rantings of Sheikh Gumi and, of course, the Islamic clerics calling for, former Governor Wike's head. Now, from Wike's, depositions, we can deduce a few things. He did stress much about this matter not, being an ethnic matter. And I believe that is very strongly, in response to, of course, the support the Ijos have given to Fubara. As a matter of fact, Ijos have been firing from all cylinders against former Governor Wike, asking him to stay in Abuja and leave Rivers State alone because they want to protect their own. So Wike is trying to send a message to say, man, this is a political matter, it is not an ethnic matter. He did stress, very much on that. Of course, he anchored all of this discourse, on the issue of structure. That even though he's in Abuja as FCT minister, as former governor of Rivers State, he has his structures and he wants to protect his own structure. As a matter of fact, it is the matter of structure that he is alluding to as a major problem that is leading to this rift in Rivers State and all of that. Unfortunately, he has said that people should not speculate, they should try to find out the truth. But he has not used this occasion to tell us what the truth really is, so that people, can jump out of the sea of speculations and know exactly what is happening in Rivers State. I believe very strongly that the Nigerians have the right to know exactly what is happening. Like I said earlier, as deposited and submitted by, Rufai, Mr. President has weighed into this matter. Now the issue is, what are the issues? Nobody's letting us know the issue. You understand what I'm saying now? But when Wike said just now that it's a matter of structure, that is being that is in contention, my mind quickly rolled back to Edo State. Edo State is politically plagued today, particularly throughout the tenure of Governor Obaseki, because of the issue of structure. And the problem that former governors have with structures, I don't know. Oshomole fought Governor Obaseki because of structure. And Obaseki left and joined the PDP. As soon as Governor Obaseki joined the PDP, the issue of structure began all over again. Nigerians, the issue of structure, we need to understand what is happening here. This is why many of us are advocating that the idea of godfatherism need to be destroyed, truncated. You understand what I'm saying now? Holistically, because this is a major problem. And when they're talking about structure, it's not just structure in the air. Structure has to do with sitting on the patrimony of the people, on the money of the people, money for hospitals, money for roads, money for development. That is what they want to be in control of. This same Wike was using Dan Obi in Edo State to begin to talk of issue of structure. Obaseki had this ground to say he is the CSO of Edo State economically and otherwise, and he must be in control of PDP structure as the governor of Edo State and a PDP member. Dan Obi says you just came, and as we speak right now, there are 2 PDPs in Edo State. We have PDP and we have the legacy PDP. Those who pride themselves, as the people that Governor Obaseki came to meet with his followers. Their issue is still there, all still boarding on the issue of structures. Fellow Nigerians, I've often said, and I've come to believe, whenever politicians are fighting, believe me, the masses are standing a chance to benefit. Because politicians are fighting, one will be that is fighting for the interests of the people, while the other one would be that is fighting for his own personal interest. At the end of the day, they both have underlying personal interest. And what makes the public and all of us benefit is because we can begin to know the truth and dig at the truth. And when the truth is out there, they get a bit checkmated. We need to know what is happening in Rivers State. There appears to be some, uneasy calm. It remains to be seen how long it will last. One thing we are sure of is that between these 2 men, these 2 political gladiators, trust is completely lost. And whatever they may have right now, whether Mr. President has waded into the matter or not, it may just be something that will just last for a moment. The last of this has not been heard, but I tell you, we are keeping our eyes on the matter. As soon as any other matter, comes out from this Rivers State issue between, former Governor Wike and his successor, Fubara, be rest assured we'll let you know. My name is Comrade Lapto Oriahi, and it's been the Comrade Show. Don't forget to follow us on TCS Blog. Follow us on the Comrade Show. Stay with us. We shall be looking at the matters of Nigeria as they unfold. Don't forget, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has requested another $8 billion to be borrowed. He has requested that from the Senate, of the National Assembly. So that they passed that, so you can go and borrow $8 billion. What they are doing with these, we don't know. But it should be another subject that we are going to be discussing in furtherance. God bless you all for staying with us. Please share the broadcast and stay with us all the time. Bye for now. And many cheers.
Peace.